Hello, everybody. Welcome. Karibu sana hapa Bweni Digital. Today, we are joined by an amazing woman of God, first of all. She wears many hats. She's a wife. She's a mother. She's the CEO of a fashion company. Yani, we can't even explain her titles. Apa, we will not finish. Pastor Zippy, karibu sana.
Asante sana, Hilda.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm also fine. You look lovely.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. So you mean this, you dress yourself?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yes.
I'm in House of Zippy, and hi, I'm Zippy.
Wow. House of Zippy, guys. House of Zippy. Maybe the cameraman can just zoom in on what she's wearing. This is House of Zippy. And the reason why we are here today, you mean so lovely. So lovely. What's your greatest inspiration?
I'm mostly inspired by nature, God's own creation.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at the trees, I look at the flowers, how they blossom, that brings out the creativity in me.
Yeah.
So mostly I would say God inspires me.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. God, the creative one, the creator of this universe, inspires your creativity. How lovely is that? And maybe you tell us, we are here because of a specific launch that you're doing and an open day that you're doing of Zifa. Before we get to Zifa, maybe you tell us, where did this all start?
Well, my fashion journey started way back when I was just a little girl. I had passion for fashion since I was young. But some years ago, I joined a fashion school, Mackenzie School of Fashion Design. That's where I learned about fashion and how to... Actually, when I was growing up, I didn't know what fashion was all about. I thought it's just being a fundi, a tailor someone, a kioski mahali or something. But when I joined this school, then it's when my eyes were open to realize that kumbe, being a fashion designer is not just being a tailor. It has so much in it. And so after my school, 2014, that's when I had a desire to have my own fashion house. And I launched in 2015. And from there, God has been faithful. We've been just moving from here to there. And my fashion journey has been an interesting one because from the fashion house, now I have an offshoot of Zifa, which is a fashion school. I've always desired to teach people, especially young people, to teach them how to just make clothes, how to become, professional fashion designers. Just make them know being a fashion designer is not just being a tailor, not just a fundi with a kiosk somewhere, but just informing the world what exactly fashion is all about. And so this has always been my desire. It's something that I looked forward to.
The House of Zippy has even grown to a point now, it's an institute.
Yes. We have Zifa. Zifa is an offshoot of House of Zippy. It's the newest baby, let me say, that we have currently. We are beginning the fashion school. We are located at Greenhouse, Suite 17. We'll be learning all fashion. Let me say that, yeah.
All fashion. If someone who is interacting with Zippy for the first time as a fashion designer, how would you describe your style?
I think my style is classy, sophisticated, and yet calm.
Wow. For sure. I have definitely worked with Zippy before, and I can tell you that, especially the classy part, guys, it is very there. It's very classy. Right now, it's the launch of this, of Zifa, and clearly we have people around who are registering to join the fashion school. So maybe we'd go and see one of the areas and the spaces that will be used to study now, the classrooms and the teachers. And maybe Pastor Zippy, you can tell us, how equipped should the students expect?
Since I've been in a fashion school, I've gone through fashion school for more than 3 years. I kind of have an idea of what it takes for a fashion school to begin, or rather to move. And so we have sewing machines, domestic sewing machines. We have classes for pattern drafting. We'll have fashion illustration boards and stuff. Zifa is well equipped for us to kick off as a fashion school. You know, it's a school, it's an institution, so we will be learning all fashion, menswear, and illustrations, pattern drafting, garment construction, everything about fashion. So you come to Zifa, you become a complete fashion designer.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all round.
It's all around.
Wow, that is beautiful. So, what are you still waiting for? If you're watching this right now, head over there. Maybe, Pasi, you can tell us where people can find you if they want to register for this school of fashion.
Yeah, you can find us online. We have our fashion house of Zippy. We have Zifa itself on Facebook. And you can also come in person at Greenhouse, 4th floor, suite 17. Yeah.
And maybe a number, maybe that they can reach you.
Sure, you can call us at 0723 334596.
Be sure to check her out and follow on her pages to get more details about the school, the fashion school, and how you can plug in. So right now, Zippy, I want us to go to a classroom. So we walked into one of the orientation classes, and where we have our well-abled teachers and some of the future students. Maybe they tell us, we hear from the teacher first of all, what the students should expect. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Good, thank you.
Oh, maybe you just introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Maureen. I'm a teacher and a very excited instructor at Zifa College. I'm so excited to take these young learners into the journey of fashion. And it's a very big industry. It's a multi-billion industry. So basically we were taking them through what they're going to get as outcomes, what they can expect in this journey. And basically, today we were just taking them through the process of learning what fashion is, what fashion entails, and how to bring your product to life, how to get it from the classroom to the market. Because most of these young learners at some point, they want to be independent in the future. They want to be able to hold their ground, and they all look up to Zippy with her journey, and one day possibly they'll be able to run their own businesses as well. Yeah, in the fashion industry.
Oh, beautiful. And I can tell you for sure, the teachers are very warm and very welcoming, So, hey, you're a student, please. Tusahau, sindio? Sawa teacher, wacha tukuallow you continue. What challenges have you faced maybe in the fashion industry?
Of course, there are so many challenges in the fashion industry, beginning with acceptance of what fashion is all about, knowing that Kenya, we've not been fashion forward for quite a long time. So getting to a place where you find people who accept the gift that you are and understand also what it is that you carry about fashion. It's not easy in Kenya. So that fashion forwardness, you find people, they just want to go to them touche and buy this and this and mix, They are not ready to walk with you through the journey of garment construction, designing for them and stitching them. And also the fact that we've had the past experiences where tailors messed you up, we are like building from a place where it has already been destroyed, So that place where people can't trust fashion designers, they can't trust tailors and stuff like that. Coming to the point where also to begin to set up a fashion industry, it takes a lot of money. So the financial challenge as well. But all said and done, the market is huge. The market is huge and the industry is ready. I feel in my spirit that Kenya is now ready for the fashion.
Yeah, I like that. You see, Kenya is ready for the fashion industry, right? So, Pastor Zippy, we have seen the classrooms, beautiful classrooms. We have seen the teachers. I have personally interacted with them. So warm. So, first of all, let me just say, again, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hilda.
This is so beautiful. What better place to learn from a place that is also kingdom oriented? Because it's just not about the career, it's also about kingdom business.
Yes. That's very important for you to mention, because Zifa cannot exist without the kingdom. The one reason why we are here is that we are not just doing fashion the normal way. We have that aspect of doing fashion the kingdom way. Yes.
Pasisi una use wisdom leo. Doing fashion the kingdom way. I'm telling you guys, you are not ready. I'm telling you, I'm not ready. You're very not ready. So maybe now you tell us, that future student that is watching us right now, talk to them and what would you tell them? Why Zifa?
Well, I know when you hear about fashion, there's what comes into your mind because fashion from the word go has been related with wickedness. Let me use that word, yeah, because of how people dress and how people wear their outfits. And that has been always the reason why a lot of parents would want their children to do fashion. But here we are, Christian, born again, people who are carrying God and they're doing fashion. And so I want to encourage you parents out there who have their children whose passion is to do fashion and you feel like this is not what you want your child to, just let them be. Because one of the things that I know is that Kenya, in the next few years, fashion will be the end thing. And the one thing I want to say, Hilda, for people to know is that fashion is not for people who are not educated.
Yes.
Fashion is a passion, it's a career like any other. You understand? So when your child comes to a place where they want to do fashion, just let them be. And now we have a fashion school in Kenya that is teaching fashion the right way and the kingdom way. Yes.
How? Wow. That kingdom aspect. I'm really loving it. So maybe once again you mention the social media platforms where people can find you and also give shout outs to the people that have supported you in this journey.
Oh yeah, my social media handles House of Zippy. Then we have Zifa, Zipporah Institute of Fashion Arts. Then my own personal is Zipporah K Sila. And I want to shout out to my husband, of course, who has been my greatest supporter for not just believing in me, finance. You know, it's one thing for one to believe in what you carry. It's another thing for one to get his money and put into you whatever it is that you're believing in. So I'm very, very grateful. I'm also grateful for my church family, Kingdom and Life Embassy. They've prayed for me. They've encouraged me in every way they can. And so I'm very much grateful.
My wife, when we got married, there are a lot of these things that I saw in her. And she saw more of my ministry side. I saw more of her business side. And we were able to journey into this. I'm the one that encouraged her to venture into House of Zippy. She had wanted to call it many other names and give it many other definitions. But I kept on insisting because I understood, as the Bible says, God told Abraham, I will make your name great. I will make your name great. So that's why everything is Zippy. Zippy, Zipporah, Institute of Fashion Arts, House of Zippy, because that name is what becomes great.
You as Pastor Zipporah's husband, you've been so present and so included and so involved in bringing up Zifa. So what would you tell that man or that husband somewhere whose wife has a dream, but sasa tumefocus on your side sana?
I think primarily find out why the two of you are together. There's a reason why God joins two people, why it is two people that join and not others that end up joining. Because there's always a uniqueness and a gift that you have to the other partner that nobody else in the world is able to give them. What it is that my wife has given me for the last 10 years, this being our 11th year, no other woman could ever give me. And likewise, I also ensure that there's a gift I am to her that nobody else is able to be to her. That helps us in being one. We remain one. Because today, if I'm not with her, there's a lot that collapses in my life and there's a lot that collapses in her life. So it's oneness. It's beyond a symbiotic relationship. It's oneness. And if you have a spouse that you perfected in the genesis of your marriage, everything else falls in place and you become a gift rather than a thorn.
Wow.
So that is what has helped us up until now.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You become a gift rather than
A thorn. Yeah.
man of God. Tukaribu kuambia to preach sasa. Let us focus on Zifa today. So maybe, Pasi, are you fashion conversant?
No, my style is determined by my wife. She has helped me in doing that. Yeah. So I thought I was stylish until I met her. Then I understood style, and I realized I'm not ish.
You're not stylish.
Ish. I am so it has helped. She dresses me. I've dressed House of Zippy before House of Zippy was House of Zippy. And I will keep it House of Zippy forever.
Maybe you talk to your wife and maybe give her a message as now we are launching this Zifa.
My dear wife, this says you are husband of many years. I'm very proud of you. I thank God for you that you're able to flow and do new things. Some of these things are normally very tough, but I've seen your resilience as a woman and your determination to do what it is that God has instructed you to do. And for that, I'm very proud of you, and I'm more in love with you now than I was before. You're an amazing woman, and I love you always. Mwah.
There you go. We have had it. You have had it. We have shown you everything. And from us here, Burnett Digital and the Zifa Institute and team, for us is just to say, be better, be Zifa. Karibu sana, guys. See you next time.